Hello all, and welcome to the new normal. I wish we could all be sitting together in a conference room in the beautiful city of Zagreb, while here I am speaking to people across Europe sitting at home in Italy. My contribution to the discussion today is on the relevance of patient centricity to improve healthcare outcomes. We have heard a lot about the relevance of monitoring and measuring health outcomes, especially in oncology, as despite all the improvements in diagnostics and the treatments, the global burden of cancer is expected to increase, and the number of new cases is projected to reach 22.2 million by 2030. Unfortunately, the increase of new cancer cases will also increase disparities across Europe if healthcare systems do not dedicate the necessary resources on one side, and on the other side, the value of cancer care treatments is not optimized. To control costs, it is fundamental to shift from volume-based care to value-based care. This value, though, is not the same for everyone. The same therapy can be valued differently by patients, caregivers, payers, and the society. Nevertheless, we cannot exclude patients, the ultimate beneficiaries of treatment, from the assessment of health outcomes, even if this is not easy, as patient preferences and values are very heterogeneous. For example, in very simple words, one patient may prefer a treatment that extends its life as long as possible, regardless the conditions of its extended life. One patient may prefer a treatment that will extend its life up to a certain level of quality of life. So the balance between extended life and quality of life may differ significantly among patients. Currently, there are several studies addressing multiple value frameworks, but they still do not fully address the complexity due to a heterogeneity of patient preferences. Another fundamental issue linked to patient preferences is that of health literacy and access to information. A patient can express a preference only if it can follow the conversation with the healthcare provider. So health literacy is a big challenge, as it's the basis for a patient to express a preference or to report on health outcomes. But only around 50% of Europeans have an adequate level of health literacy. Strengthening health literacy had been shown to build individual and community resilience, help address health inequalities, and improve health well-being. Health literacy is essential for equity, quality, and efficiency of patient-centered healthcare systems. We have, though, a similar problem on the side of healthcare providers, who are not prepared to understand the relevance of patient-reported outcomes measures, who cannot analyze patient-reported outcomes, and find it difficult to shift from their traditional practice patterns based on what physicians do, for instance, looking at the number of visits, hospitalizations, procedures, and tests, to achieve the patient outcomes. Only a well-informed and self-confident patient can express its treatment preference and report on healthcare outcomes. Among outcomes reported by patients, we can list several, like emotional support, empathy and respect, attention to physical and environmental needs, competence, efficiency, patient involvement in decisions and respect for preferences, time to care, availability and accessibility, information or fast access to reliable health advice and communication, effective treatment delivered by trusted professionals, continuity of care and smooth transition, involvement of and support for family and carers, clear, comprehensible information and support for healthcare. To conclude, there is research indicating that patient-centered approaches are associated with better clinical outcomes and improved cost effectiveness. Additionally, a global people-centered strategy would help to achieve universal health coverage, improved access to care, improved health and clinical outcomes, better health literacy and self-care, increased satisfaction with care, improved job satisfaction, improved efficiency of services, and reduced overall costs. Thank you.